Then Peter replied, I see very clearly that God shows no favoritism. In every nation, he accepts those who fear him and do what is right. So you see, righteousness is doing what is right. We are still doing biblical definition of righteousness. Righteousness is a responsibility. It's not only confession. It's not only the righteousness inheritance. It's what you do. An action, responsibility. Then Peter replied, I see very clearly that God, he said, this is not an issue of, Peter was confused. He said, now I see, because they were confusing issue of grace and righteousness. They were being confused about inheritance, righteousness and inheritance. So he said, no. Now I am seeing what? Very clearly. Before I thought that righteousness is only an inheritance. But now I am seeing clearly, very, very clearly, that God shows no favoritism. In every nation, he accepts those who fear him and do what is right. Acceptance. Where are you accepted into? The kingdom. The kingdom of heaven accept those. So you see, righteousness is one thing that accepts you. You see, as believers, when we sin, the grace of sanctification, when we confess, sanctify us and give us righteous, make us right standing with God, then we get in back to the kingdom. That doesn't mean that you need to live in sin, because you need, the reason why God is sanctifying you is because he wants you to stand right. So when will you stop falling and stand right? Then the journey with you and God will continue. I want to walk up to that place. I step one leg, I fall, up. They wake me up. I throw again, I fall. Have I reached there? If I keep falling and keep falling and keep, I will stay here for 1 year. When will I achieve reaching that door? When it would have taken me less than 5 minutes to walk to that door, I am here for 40 years. And I'm crying and telling God, God, where are you? As if God is missing. But you see, you will wake up. Sanctification will wake you up. But you must. That is the grace. It will sanctify and put you back. But heaven is waiting for you to stand. The scripture said, let him that stands, stand thereby. Until there is an assurance of standing, there is no assurance of advancement. God is merciful, yes. God is gracious, yes. God forgive our sin, yes. He won't stone us to hell, yes. He won't reject you, yes. But do you want to advance? You must recognize righteousness. You advance with righteousness. You don't advance with ungodliness. God does not show favoritism when it comes to righteousness.